Already, some in Congress are trying to undo these automatic spending cuts. My message to them is simple. No. I will veto any effort to get rid of those automatic spending cuts to domestic and defense spending. There will be no easy off-ramps on this one. We need to keep the pressure up to compromise, not turn off the pressure.
President Obama speaking to reporters just moments before our show started about the supercommittee failure. Reaction was quick. Democratic leaders, Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid, said this in a statement, quote, Democrats were prepared to strike a grand bargain that would make painful cuts while asking millionaires to pay their fair share, and we put our willingness on paper. But Republicans never came close to meeting us halfway. In the absence of a balanced plan that would reduce the deficit by at least as much, I will oppose any efforts to change or roll back the sequester. Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell countered the Democrats' rejection of not one but two good-faith Republican proposals is deeply disappointing. In the end, an agreement proved impossible, not because Republicans were unwilling to compromise, but because Democrats would not accept any proposal that did not expand the size and scope of government or punish job creators.
I think it's quite remarkable what we just heard from the president. His own Secretary of Defense had said last week in testimony that if the sequester on defense goes into effect, it will have a devastating effect on the military and essentially endanger the security of the United States. Here's the president a week later said that he will insist on the sequester, the automatic cuts in defense, unless he gets his way. And he was AWOL on this entire deal. He was not only in Asia when the crunch hit, he was not only uninvolved in these negotiations, but it was clear that he had no interest in any serious outcome. The Republicans offered, Senator Toomey offered an increase in tax revenues, which was supposedly the one thing that Democrats had said they had to have. And Democrats rejected it. Obama wants an issue on which he can run. He doesn't have any other issue. He can't run on stewardship with 9% unemployment. He can run on ideology after Obamacare and the stimulus and cap and trade. He's going to run on, I'm against the 1%, I'm the one who's against the Republicans who protect the plutocrats, and that's why the failure occurred.
Do you buy that the Democrats were that united in their own proposal going forward in this supercommittee that it was actually a real deal?
Well, where was the Democratic proposal? You know, the House Republicans passed a budget, the Paul Ryan budget, which would cut much more than $1.2 trillion. Senator Toomey put out a proposal, which we've seen a fair number of the details of, which would have gotten to $1.2 trillion. Maybe I'm unaware of it, but is there a Democratic proposal that we've seen? Where is President Obama? He's up there, oh, this is a disgrace, it's terrible, it's irresponsible. Where's his proposal? Where's his proposal? I didn't notice him coming back from Asia, or not even or even before he went to Asia, and saying, okay, here's how to do $1.2 trillion. It's a total abdication of leadership on his part.